start with Chandresh.
Hi everyone. Over the last week, I think after the Liberty release, and we have had a lot of mentions and tweets tweets and even like all the messages, most of them related to Liberty, and that has also seen improvement in all the channels. So starting with Discord, we have 958 new members, so it's like almost 1,000, which we only got once, like twice in February. So that's the growth in Discord. In Discord, we have mods like Yash, Shubham, Aaron have been working really well, and we have seen a lot of contribution in the weeks. Like after the playbook, we have also created a mod only channel. Mods are also, I think, working and testing things out in together, like or how to improve it. So for Liberty, we have support channels. For Liberty, once we have some, we will have to. So right now, we are on the docs. We have the change log in the of the last 24 hours. We'll try to see, like we'll add a suggestion for everyone, like if and we'll add more channels for Liberty as and when needed. Apart from that, like we'll try to host more events for Discord. So that's the update. For Telegram, over the last before the Liberty release, we weren't seeing growth. The growth was very marginal. Like we can see in the last March and April, 82, 18.4. However, in the last 1 week, we have that has increased to 514 subscribers. So for Telegram, one update is that now we have a Telegram group as well, which we created last week. So right now it's been 1 week, so that there's no growth metric there. However, in this 1 week we have got 557 members and like an ongoing discussions. So I'm hoping that it's also being very helpful for everyone. For Twitter, again, rise, the growth that we are seeing is higher than all the other weeks. Impressions are the highest till now in the last 3 months, which is 477,000. For followers, we have 1,700 new followers, which is again second highest. Last week we had highest, second highest. Now it is like higher than that, 1,700. We also hosted Hindi Twitter Spaces last week, which the recording is also available on Twitter. So Nishant hosted it with Vijay and Rohit. So and it was also Nishant also shared the recording. Anyone can go there, and it was all about Liberty and some basic questions related to Shardeum. So feel free to listen to the recording. Twitter, the aim in the next couple of weeks is to have more awareness via spaces, via tweets, and that's what we, and also like make sure that people are aware about the resources which are available for Liberty. Docs is something which is already shared, and I think even the small even like how to get SHM. We will also focus on how we can get more smart contracts created on Liberty. So we'll try to share those resources, any resources that are available from devs on to, like via on YouTube. Again, like as so the number of new subscribers is 500 and wait. So number of new subscribers is 754. That is the highest till date now. Like in the all Feb, March, April, the highest before this was 332. So we are starting to get more views on the recent lives, which is related to AlphaNet demo and AlphaNet like launch Liberty. In the last 1 week, we have also had 7,500 views. So that's about it on in terms of the metrics. And on YouTube we are aiming to create now clips of videos on how to on AlphaNet, how to get SHM, and how to build smart contracts on it. So these are some minor clips that we are trying to create in the next couple of weeks. And apart from that, we are also looking at not exactly Shardeum Twitter, but we are looking at getting into YouTube partnerships and YouTube AMAs with other YouTube influencers. That's about it. Thank you, Ram.
Hey all, good evening, good morning. So with respect to blogs published last week, I did not get a chance to publish any of the blogs, um, and I there was some work related to Alphanet, the Liberty launch, and um, uh, is a bit occupied with that. But starting this week, we will plan out, how we need to, how to manage this part of the work, because I believe that I can do more outreach, from a marketing point of view, focusing more time on quality time on um, other initiatives. Not saying blog is not one of that, definitely. So, but maybe we may just manage it in a little different way. So my focus would be more on about Liberty, how to um, promote it, how to get partnership, and yeah, I'll be working with the community. I don't know, some of you might have heard about me and Sri Ram. We were thinking about forming a community and trying to each of us kind of dividing and conquering um, NFT people or DeFi protocols. At least one, two, whatever is possible by each of us, right? So more on that soon, but so yeah, so I'll be more focused on that, just to give you a heads up. And of course, we will have more blogs published in the coming weeks. We will find a way about it. So moving to the next slide, there are again, as we've seen with the previous slides, there is an increase in the blog page views. If you see the blog homepage got kind of the most attention by far. That has to do with Liberty, and of course, the other thing I noticed was that people who are able to go through the top blog pages, if you see here, and the other blog pages, they were on the website for 2 minutes, even 3 minutes, which shows which shows the quality of the blog that we have published. So as I said, keep creating. We will put that to use over time, and this on the blog page views. Um, that's it from my end on this part. Ram.
Thanks, Chandresh and Subbu. So similar to other metrics, so we leaked our website traffic as well. So the highest till date. So it was close to 12,000 traffic. Actually, the traffic should be around 15K, but for docs page, I installed the tracking code only after 2 days. So overall, overall it was around 12,000 traffic, and search also was the highest last week, around 2,686 searches. So coming back to newsletter subscribers, so last week it was around 281 subscribers, and out of AlphaNet launches, so we got around 559 registrations in Eventbrite, and out of which 532 is the newsletter subscribers. Out of 532, 270 is the new email IDs. So that also has been led to the database. So we got around 550 total email subscribers last week. So website traffic, it's a good share. As I mentioned last week, I just keep exploring more on Google Ads. and trying to target crypto audiences basically. So last week I targeted them, and so they contributed on 35% of the traffic, followed by organic searches around 22 percentage, direct traffic 20 percentage, social 20 percentage. So overall, it's a very good share till date. So this week, every week we used to get skewed towards one channel, but this week is equally distributed across all the channels. So I would love to proceed with the same growth. So equally contributed by all the channels for the growth of website traffic. And even this week I started to explore a few more groups and like started with Google Ads for our landing page, AlphaNet landing page. So more and more awareness for the AlphaNet launch and creation of the smart contracts campaign. And this is again targeted. There are three set of campaigns I created. One is purely for crypto audience. Number two is for like tech savvy audience who are very generic software is Ethereum developers. So those are the three cohorts I have created and tried to target at them. So let's see the results, how it's shaping up next week. This is Liberty metrics, the overall metrics. So total transaction till date, I would say it's around 28,496. Total accounts 12,546. So number of developers fill the form are 4 at this moment, and now entire team is working towards this particular KPIs for Liberty phase. So we are working towards it and try to improve the numbers. That's all on the metrics. So on the to-dos,
I'll just start. So one of the major to-dos that I'm working on is creating awareness through social and community channels for Liberty. So that includes all the tweets, Discord, Telegram, and sharing as many resources as possible. Second to do is the YouTube video part, which we mentioned, creating clips for how to get SHM and how to build a small smart contract, and also contacting the devs which have already filled the form and adding those how to interact with those smart contracts as YouTube videos on our YouTube channel. So these are the two things, and then we are also so we and then there's competitor analysis is something we have started working on. That is not exactly uh, like something that you'll see like an output visually here anywhere. However, that is something we are doing so that we can also know that when we are interacting with the community, what is the best practices we can follow, especially like as a blockchain. Then there's so we are also the for FAQ Shardeum FAQ. I think we have got the hosting. I will try to close that. Ram, is there any update on that? Like, do we need to do anything more there, or is that done?
just connect. So the subscription has been done. So only thing, let me connect with that person. So
Okay.
you connect with the POC, then I'll take that forward.
Okay. Great. So okay. So that's one thing that was pending. So we'll complete that. And yeah, that's about it. And like we are working on like all of us together, also working on a marketing plan for Liberty. Like not Liberty, but also building Liberty. So that's still work in progress, and everyone's working on it. Whenever we have an update on that, we'll let everyone know.
Okay, I have to add a couple of cards here, but just quickly go through what we have been doing. So, with respect to the documentation, um, the developer documentation, Dan and of course, Ram had helped me with that. So we kind of work together, and most of it, Dan, he was helping us with that. So that is good to go, and that will be a work in progress. That will be a living document. So we'll keep on updating it as and when we need it. And the blog post, yes, that will be a continuous process. New website content, yeah, I mean, there was the FAQ page and the documentation page that was, a work in progress as of last week, if I recall correctly. So that is pretty much closed right now. So we have worked on that. And yeah, the couple of cards I wanted to add is that yeah, I think I don't know whether Chandresh mentioned this. We had created both a DAP form for developers to fill it out and let us know more about the project, so that the community can also start involving with you. That's number one. And then we also created a form to report bugs. Of course, in the future, pull request, in GitLab, and that will be made open source soon. But for the time being, we will be using the form, so you can report any bugs or any issues through the form, and then the developers, that'll be easier for developers to look at it and resolve them on a timely basis. Of course, any questions or any feedbacks to improve them, that's more than welcome. And yeah, I mean, let's continue to do. I mean, great work. I see everybody is pumped up, and we're all doing great, actually, to be honest. And yeah, I'm excited to be part of this journey. Yeah. So that's it from my end. Ramo.
So from my end, last week, yeah. So yeah, so we launched the Liberty landing page on 26th, like content helped by Subbu here. So along with that, sent AlphaNet launch email to all our subscribers on 25th, and even the remainder emails has been sent on the day of launch. So apart from it, as I mentioned, the Sendinblue, we got around 270 extra new subscribers, so uploaded them into our database and worked on few the tech part like DNS migrations and few other things, and coordinating majorly for the new website launch. So the team were facing some issues with some reverse proxy thing. So fortunately, they found a solution today. So I mean yesterday. So hopefully within a couple of days we can get the new website and the blog. So we'll let you know the exact date here. Then working on the few minor updates on docs page and even the home page, we have incorporated a few new CTAs and even changed the FAQs, updated the FAQ section as of now with the public document. But once the new website is available, it will be properly designed and implemented in the new website along with the categories. Another technical stuff with the implementation of tracking code for the new pages and the new CTS added. And then, as I mentioned, working on campaigns and trying to get more, working majorly on the awareness part, trying to reach more and more developer community in India. So that's why working on those 3 campaigns with the 3 different cohorts. Let's see the performance next week. Yeah, that's all from my end.
Swami, any updates? Swami, Shazad?
Yeah, thanks for the updates, Chandresh, Ram, Subbu. Great to hear that. With regards to the fundraise, Nishchil, Omar, Shezad, myself, and Greg have been reaching out to VCs and projects to build on and collaborate on Shardeum. And pertaining to the fundraise, we are in the last leg, and hope to close it in the coming weeks. And with regards to the Shardeum Foundation, I'm working on getting the financial and operational controls in place so that the foundation becomes functional, and also working with the US Council to properly structure our private and public sectors, for when we get to that, probably later in the year. That's it from my end.
I think Swami covered most everything from the fundraising end, but I do have a question. Is there anybody in the group who's maintaining a database of all the universities in India?
I think what we can do is we can also post this in general, right, Shazad? So if anyone is who's not on the call, they also know, and they can ping us.
Okay, because this will help us really when we start on the path of hackathons and creating a buzz within the university. So what I had done here earlier with Shardus is that I have a database of about 600 universities in the US, and I can share it whoever Swami tells me to. But we basically, if we create a similar, database, it'll really help us get them on our newsletters, on all our, introductions, on all our launches, because they will automatically internally circulate it within the CS, the electronics, and if they have a blockchain club, it'll all reach them. So that would be a great pathway for us to do some grassroots level building.
Appreciate that. We will start preparing more. Yeah. So we have few contacts only from the top universities for reach out. But this makes more sense. Like we can build up the entire database here.
See, I am from Hyderabad, right? So there are like 70 universities who offer CS in Hyderabad. Now, not all of them are worth even talking to, but you never know. If you do have them on the database, it's a good start.
Agree. Yeah, definitely.
Maybe Ram, we can make that list open source, so whichever Excel sheet we have, so everyone can just keep on adding data.
Yeah.
Or we can create a form. So if anyone has contacts, just add it and it fills up in the Excel sheet.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I think that's a good idea. Probably get the academics to talk about Shardeum. I think from that perspective, it would really spread the awareness.
And we could eventually offer a 2-hour or a 4-hour session, and teach people on how to build on Shardeum. So that would be the eventual goal. Once we have the database, then we can start inviting students to to become a part of it, and we can give them a certificate that this person has attended a 2-hour or a 4-hour program on Shardeum.
I agree.
Thank you.
Anyone else has any updates? Feel free to share.
Hi everyone, this is Yash. So I do have few updates from the community slash contributors end. So first of all, we have created this FAQ, and it is can go there and feel free to add their resources so that we can help the community out. Apart from that, as of now, so as we already know, as Chandresh updated, that we have launched our Telegram community, and it's going quite well. So we are working on getting the comfort premium so that it gets more automated. There is one bot in the Discord called Shardeum FAQ, Shardeum Times FAQ. It needs to be worked upon, so I guess most probably we'll have to connect with some dev who's a contributor here. Apart from that, there is this member called Rick dot hash. He has created a design kit, which is an open source design kit, and everyone can use it. So that the designs that have been made are future. Uh, and just to give a shout out to Shardeum Academy. So this has been prepared by Vijay and the team, and they're doing a quite good job. So if we can, push the Shardeum Academy and the other community run platforms that are out there, I have been preparing a doc where I have collected all the community platforms that are run right now. So if we can push them from our end, that will be a great help. And yeah, also shout out to Harsha and the Kannada team for hosting uh, Community Connect, Kannada Community Connect last week. Yeah, that's all from my end. If I'm missing anything, Shubham, Aaron, Venu, and everyone, Nishant, everyone, please feel free to add.
Hello everyone, this is Shubham. So me and Harsha, we have created a Twitter community for Shardians, where we all as a community can share tweets about Shardium and grow our community on Twitter as well. I'll be sharing the link in the Discord channel after this call. So please join the community, and yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Yash. Yash, so I have I have a message with the community-driven channels. If you have a list, whenever it's ready, please feel free to share it so we can push them.
Yeah, I have prepared that list already. It's with me. I will just share it with you. So yeah, that's there.
And one thing, since Swami mentioned about fundraising, just an update for everyone. I think there will be messages going around that private sale or public sale of Shardium is started, or that like some random messages that you can participate in investments or fundraising even right now, direct messages. So please do not be aware about these messages, because if you are in touch, you should know that all the Shardian team is here itself, and like all the committers are here, so no one is definitely going to DM you that invest in Shardium. That DMs won't come from Shardium committers. For that, if Swami and Shazad, if you have any other disclaimer related to fundraising, let the team know. So there were a few messages I think going around on Telegram and Discord also, DMs which are related.
So, just to add on, basically, request everyone to be wary of such messages, and as Chandresh mentioned, unless you hear it from the committers at Shardim, and specifically the fundraise team, please do not engage or entertain such messages.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, just one small question. So you mentioned about the FAQs, right? Is it the same FAQs that Subbu is preparing or something else?
No, the FAQs that we have prepared, it's for the community. I mean, if I'm not wrong, Subbu, you're the one who created that FAQ uh, in the doc, right? In the Google Doc.
Yeah, I mean, with a couple of people, I was like compiling it.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So what we have been doing is we have been collecting all the links, and also so there are a few cases where we can't answer everyone. Like let's say so there are some technical questions regarding Shardium that we can't answer. So what we are doing is we are compiling all the answers. If Greg answers it, or if you are answering such questions, so we are compiling that there too. So by that way, and also to form a uniform answer. So this is why we prepared that doc. It's a different doc. I will be sharing it with you, Ram, and everyone else.
You just check it. Like I don't want to have any duplication here because the objective of Subbu also the same. Let's think up on this.
Yeah, sure.
So I think Ram, do check the message. I think the message he has already shared in mods only channel.
Yeah, I have shared that there. I will just, yeah.
So it has a little bit of FAQs, but it also has little bit of just links, which are so our FAQs is focused on Shardeum. This is, I think there are like other things also in this rather than just Shardeum.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Just
we just need to make sure. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, there is some kind of overlap a little bit. However, there are things which are different here.
But the
No,
point
that's
of
totally fine. I mean, if there are additional questions, I mean, if there are additional questions, I know there would be. I mean, we won't be answering all the, we won't be compiling everything on that FAQ, which we are pointing towards the audience, the website traffic. But of course, you can have the additional questions. Make sure that the common questions it remains the same. Just double check first. Check with the FAQ document, and then just make sure you kind of put the same thing if there are common questions, right?
Yeah, so what I have done there is I have already linked our, your FAQ that you prepared. I have already linked that on the top of our doc. That so the only idea is that you are preparing it by, like committers are preparing it by themselves. However, this is for everyone where everyone can come in and everyone can add uh, their FAQs and their resources to help everyone. So that's the major difference. However, I have added all the links already. I will just share
Sure,
it.
sure. We'll see how it goes. I mean, that's totally fine. And of course,
Yeah.
we can
Cool.
yeah. All right. Yeah, bro.
Well then, thanks everyone. I guess that's all I get.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Have a great week, everyone. Bye bye.